What has been the pinnacle of my career thus far? There have been a lot of highlights, I have to say. It's hard to name a single one. I remember so vividly 5 years ago being at the Copyright Board for the first time, arguing what was then probably the most significant case that had ever been argued before the Copyright Board, involving royalties paid by online music services like iTunes to songwriters and music publishers. And it was such an important case because there was a real question, not as to the entitlement of those people to be paid, but as to the mechanism by which they'd be paid and how much they'd be paid and whether in fact they'd ever see their money. And so I felt that there was a lot riding on that case, and I felt it in my own heart of hearts because I had such a strong tie with the music community. As a musician, as a husband to a professional recording artist, knowing so many people in the business who relied on that, I really felt that there was a lot riding on it, and I remember the rush of adrenaline as I got up to make my opening submissions, and even more so when in final argument. So that was a real pinnacle. Working in the music and entertainment fields, there's really, unfortunately, a lot of opportunity to pursue pro bono work because there are a lot of really talented artists out there who simply can't afford legal representation when they need it at the beginning of their career. And the entertainment business is littered with horror stories of people who signed away their rights at the beginning of their careers only to become fabulously successful and never benefit from it in any real tangible financial way. And so with the time I have, I try to make myself available, within reason, to people who are in that position, so that I can help them get a leg up at the outset of their career. And it's these days it's so difficult to know who's going to hit and who's not going to hit, and where they'll be 5-10 years from now, where the industry will be 5-10 years from now. That often it's chasing rainbows, but if I can make people feel a little bit more secure about where they are at the beginning of their career, that to me is a great use of my time and the skills that I've been lucky enough to develop over the years. On a different level, I've become involved recently in the volunteer arts administration world as a member of the board of directors of Soul Pepper Theatre, which is a wonderful, wonderful theatre company in Toronto. I think, in fact, the best in Canada, the best I've seen almost anywhere. And that's not pro bono work of the same type, but it's something that I do as a volunteer, bringing the skills and experience I have to bear on the fortunes of a cause that I feel very passionate about. And the benefits of what I and the other board members do are visible right there on the stage in these amazingly high quality performances that this company puts on, that's really a credit to the city. And so again, to the extent that I can spend a little bit of my time and energy and contribute on that level, to me it's a great thing to do.